Nigeria is the largest producer of yam in the world. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, Nigeria accounts for 65% of the world yam production. However, when it comes to yam export, Nigeria is only third in Africa and does not even make the top 10 exporters in the world. Recently, 72 metric tons of yam was exported to Europe and the United States. Government hopes to do more and make Nigeria the top yam exporter in the world. This is exciting news for young farmers like Senior Uto from Daudu district of Guma Local Council of Benue State. Young farmers join in as they weed in the hope that they can key into the federal government yam export program. However, there are challenges.
If we get a tractor and to make our farm through mechanizations, we can farm plenty so that the food will be enough for our place so that we cannot suffer for hunger.
The most challenge that we faced this year is that the yam we are getting rotting. So understand, the seedling we are getting rotting, and the seedling buying them is more cost than the last year.
Over 3 million smallholder farmers produce about 32 million tons of yam over 3 million hectares of land. Despite its socioeconomic significance, investment in yam has been extremely low compared to cassava. As of 2013, the Food and Agriculture Organization records that the investment in cassava stood at 400 million naira, while investment in yam stood at 60 million naira.
If the roads are not good, by the time it gets to the market, some of those tubers are broken, and at the marketplace now, the prices of such tubers will be lower. So if we can get good farm-to-market roads, it will be very good for the farmers.
We need an agency of government that we emerge all over again to consciously plan the delivery, the development, and the maintenance of rural road network, rural market infrastructure, rural water infrastructure, and the like, in order to benefit output and value chain of yam from beginning to the end.
However, the government did not give a thought to the Nigeria Export Prohibition Act, which came into effect in 1989. It proffers life imprisonment for anyone who engages in the export of food items like yam, beans, cassava, rice and maize.
The policy even run counter to the export prohibition law of the federal government dating back to early years, the 80s and so on. And this law is still in place. The intuitive reasoning behind prohibiting the export of certain food items is the need to preserve the cultural food structure.
The Federal Ministry of Agriculture, under the leadership of Chief Audogbe, is working very hard to make sure that that law is repealed, because especially now that we have dwindling oil revenues and we have to look to agriculture and solid minerals as a way of diversifying the economy, we cannot have such a law in place because it rather inhibits the country from getting foreign exchange through other sources other than oil.
In the meantime, government has set the guidelines and conditions of certification for yam export. The certification process ranges from the sizes, species, weight, and free from all forms of infections.